Hello. So I'm Sofian, and today we are looking at the SEO settings on Webflow. So first, how to get there? You just go on your website settings and then you go to the tab SEO and you should see something like this. So today I just want to share with you what I do, the question I ask myself, and it will be a little bit longer video than usual. But I think it's worth it if you want to understand exactly what happened in the background on your website and also how to optimize it best for SEO. So let's jump right in with indexing. So first, regarding Webflow subdomain indexing, I always put that off because I don't want my staging website, so basically this website, to be indexed on Google. I just want my production website, so my real website, the final version, to be indexed. And if I put that on, both of my websites will be indexed, and it will confuse Google to know what is the right content, which one is the most accurate, and probably a lot of duplicates. So it's definitely not good to have them both. And yeah, for me, the recommendation is if you have a production website, always put that off. The only reason you should have in is if you just have a staging website, you don't have a production website, and you just want to get that indexed. Otherwise, just put it off. Then we have the Robots.txt. Robots.txt is a file that help crawlers like Google bots to know what they are allowed to go on your website. And the simple version is to allow all user agents. So this small star just means all user agents, so all bots are allowed on all the different pages of my website. This is the typical default content we will see on the robots.txt that are optimized to allow everything to all the page. There is a reason or use cases where you don't want certain pages to be crawled by robots, and those could be, for example, if you have login page that have no SEO value and that you don't want them to be crawled. In that case, I will recommend just to go on ChatGPT and to ask ChatGPT what they should do. This is a classical example. I just ask, and here it puts everything right, except it puts a sitemap. In that case, in that Webflow case, I will ask to remove the sitemap. We will see why after. And then after 2 minutes, I was ready, and my robot.txt file was all good. So yeah, don't have to spend hours on it. Just Ask ChatGPT is perfectly suited to do it for you. Next, we are looking at new features from 2025 from Webflow, which is traffic control. As you can see now, you have a toggle and you can allow search engine crawlers and allow artificial intelligence bots. So search engine crawlers are old school kind of bots. Google, Bing, kind of crawlers that goes on your website and just try to understand. If you put that off, then you won't be indexed, or you will be struggling to get indexed on most of the search engines. So my recommendation for SEO is to put that always on. The next one is artificial intelligence bots. Here it's more of a discussion. If you just put it off, then all the bots won't be trained on your content, but you also will reduce your chance to be mentioned in AI answers or overview. So my personal recommendation as well is for SEO purposes, just put it on, or should I say SEO and AEO purposes, just put it on, and that will be easy. I will put the details of all the bots that are, but otherwise you can see it in Learn More. Then we have the remove sitemap.xml from Robots.txt. And this is exactly what ChatGPT gave me. It put me the sitemap address or the link on the Robots.txt, and I deleted it because Webflow do it just naturally by default. If I have a custom sitemap file or address, this is where I put it on, and I will put something else instead. In that case, I put it off and it's simple. Then we are moving to the sitemap. So sitemap is a very good feature from Webflow. It's auto-generated every time you publish your website. So if you publish a new page, it will be auto-generated. You don't have to think about it or do something about it, except if you have a huge update or a huge new content on your website, and that you want to get a little bit faster to map your sitemap. So for that, you can just go on Google Search Console, and you will have to submit your sitemap again in order for Google to just acknowledge that there is new content and they should consider it next time they go on your website. So yeah, next is Google site verification. So Google site verification is a one-time thing that you need to do once you are putting Google Search Console on your website. To do that, it's quite simple. Let's go back to Search Console. Imagine that I have to add a property and I go on URL prefix, because on domain, I will have to do that on my DNS level. So here I will put like https://example.com, and what we are interested in is a small code snippet that you can find here, for example. So I will just copy everything, go back to my Google site verification, and then I will just select the small content of that old tag, and then I will paste it, and now I will save it. I don't do it because I already did it on my website, so it will be not very interesting. But what will happen then is Google Search Console will check my URL. So normally it will be my new website, and they will look for that specific meta tag with a specific code. Once they check that, they will be aware that this website belongs to me, and then I can connect to Google Search Console. One-time thing, you just do it once and never think about it ever again. That's good. Then we have global canonical tags URL. Same here, it's an amazing feature by Webflow, and it's just making sure that every page you publish are not duplicated. And for that, you just need to do one thing, which is simple. Just put the default URL of the homepage on your website. So in my case, I put the HTTPS just to make sure that it's secure. And I use, on my settings, I use the www version, and that's it. Once you've done that, you're ready to go and never think about it ever again. That's also very, very good. Finally, we have now the LLM.txt file, which is just an upload. For that, you just need first to generate it. So for that, I built a free tool that you can use. I will put also the URL below, and you just put the URL of your sitemap and click convert. You can also decide on the kind of content you want. So do you want the full content, summary, or just the high-level titles? In that case, I put the full content, and then after a couple minutes, seconds, depending on the size of your website, you can download the file. Once you've done it, go back here, upload, and go to your downloads and upload the file. And that's it, you're done. So that's pretty much all. That's all the SEO settings that you need to know about Webflow. All the settings won't make your website rank first on Google. You have to be aware of that. They're just making sure that your website is fully crawlable and indexable for most search engine and most AI answer overview. And this is pretty good, because otherwise you will have to do that by hand, and that would have been a nightmare. So yeah, thank you, Webflow, and I hope you find that interesting. We are just at the 10-minute mark, so I hope it was good for you. Cheers.